Hello, this is Mike from MFWoodShop. I got my son here today, Chris. We are going to build a brain teaser from Lanny Shaughnessy's project. He did this project a little while back. I'll put the link at the end of the video in the description. And we're going to build as many as we can today so we can sell at the craft fair coming up in September. So I'll show you the parts that we got, and then we'll get started. Okay, we got a couple different collar strings or rope. I got a green one, I got a blue one. I got those on sale at Menards, and pretty good price, so I got lots of rope. I got our balls that we need, epoxy. My wood, I'm going to use Purple Heart. It's just a scrap piece of wood that I had, and I got some oak here. I'm going to use that as well. Right here I got a simple plan from Lanny's video, and we're going to knock out as many as we can with the materials we got. Just like I said before, if your hand can't fit between the fence and the blade, you have to use the push stick. Always have your safety shield or safety glasses on, okay? So I'll run this one through just to show you how to do it. That's the first cut. We got, what size is this? 1.5? Yep. So we got a whole board 1.5 inches wide. What was our second measurement on the oak piece? How wide did we need it? Go look at the plans.
1 3/4.
No, this one. This will be our white piece. 1 inches. So right now we got 1.5. We want to move this to 1 inch. I feel more comfortable if I cut this one too. Okay? Okay, so we got one board 1.5 inches wide, one board 1 inch wide, right? And what are these?
Leftovers.
Leftovers, that's right. So what's our next step?
Make this wood 1 3/4 long, and then make that wood 4 inches long.
Okay. You want to cut those on the table saw?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I explained to you off camera that what a rip cut is and a cross cut is, right? So now we need to make as many as we can cross cuts to our measurements of 1 3/4. Easiest way to do that is right here with a miter gauge and a stop block. So we need to measure off 1 3/4 from that stop block. And that will be right about there. So I'm 1 3/4 from this point to the inside of this blade. Okay? So every cut that we make is going to be 1 3/4. So let me show you a couple, and then I'll let you try one. All right? Just step back just a little bit. So what you want to do is slide this board up to the stop block and hold pressure here, way over here, okay? All we have to do is turn it on, hold pressure here and here, and slide. Bring it back. That's all you need to do. Slide the board again. Slide the board again. That's all you need to do, okay? Turn it off, I'm gonna let you try it. Pretty simple. Give it a shot. Are you ready? You hold it flat to the table and flat against the thing. And it's all the way up here. So that's good. Go ahead and turn it on. You have to flip it and flat against it. There you go. Pull back. Slide it over. Make sure you hold down here. And yep. Pull back. Do it again. Okay, set it up. And push it in. Yep. Cool. Pretty easy, right? What do we need?
4 inches long ways of this wood.
4 inches. Stop. The reason I asked you to stop, this board is sitting in crooked, okay? If for whatever reason that vibrated and hit the saw blade, that would flip up and out of the way, okay? So if they're all coming out straight, just like they were before, you're okay. But if it's sitting in crooked like that, you gotta stop the saw and get these out of the way, okay? Okay, so we need the holes from here to here. How long?
5/8.
5/8. Each one of these notches is how many?
8.
Okay. So how many would you count over?
5.
Yep. Slide that down to 5/8, which is right there. Take it there, mark it. Take it there, and mark it. Just like Lanny said. So, to get the middle of this wood is 3/4 inches. Half of 3/4 is
3/8.
3/8. So how many notches over do I need to count?
3.
3/8. And then we can mark that one. That one.
Time.
Okay, so what's this whole assembly called? Jig, yep. So like we made our measurements, 5/8 up, 3/8 over, right? That's what we set that down, put that in there like that, and we can drill a hole down to the tape, all right? Make sure your fingers are back here. You have to hold it kind of tight. If we have to, we can put a clamp on.
So just turn it on?
Yep. Hold it tight. It's going to wiggle a little bit. Right there. Pull it out. Keep it around. Okay, our little piece. We need a hole that the ball don't go through. Oop. We need a hole that the ball don't go through, right? These are 1-inch balls, so we chose a what size drill bit?
7/8.
7/8. Okay, so we're going to drill a 7/8 hole through all the way through this piece of wood, right? So we want to find the middle of this wood, which is how wide?
1.5.
Well, what's half of 1.5?
3/4.
3/4. That's right. Hear that separate noise right there?
Yeah.
Release it. Shut it off. Switch it out.
Do it.
Okay, so what I've got here is just my my pin blank jig, where I drill a hole through my pin blank. I put the round balls in there. I got one on each side, so I got 2 balls in here, and I'm going to drill the hole all the way through because I couldn't find this ball size with the hole all the way through it. So that's how I'm going to do this. So I get the hole all the way through it. Only 16 more. So Chris is learning how to do fine woodworking by sanding. And he's learning real quick that sanding sucks. Okay, we got everything cut and assembled. Everything's separated in these tubs over here. We got all our string cut, or rope cut, and we just glued up a couple pieces just to see how well it's going to glue up. It looks like it's going to be okay. So there's where we set out so far with just 2 of them. And then we're going to get all to this stages and then get the rest of them done. So.
And I'm starting to get mine.
Yep, you're starting to get yours too. So we're going to mix up a big puddle of glue, which stinks.
Whatever you do, do not smell this one.
The hardener.
Hardener.
Yeah, it stinks bad. Mix it. And we're just using toothpicks here. Seems to work pretty good.
You can use something else if you want, but we're using toothpicks.
Just don't glue them in wrong like I did twice. I did it again.
I'm gonna let this glue or dry and get another one.
Okay, we're almost done here. Got everything assembled except for the 2 ends here. You got to glue these 2 ends to each one of the boards, and then this little project's done. that's basically all we need to do. They're all glued up, and I'm going to let them dry here. So we'll see when the finished product is done. All 16 of them done. Chris did a good job with the table saw and the drill press, and sanding, which was the best part. No? No? What about the gluing? Alright. He don't talk much. But thanks, Lanny, for the idea. I'll put a link to his channel when we're at the in the descriptions. And basically, this is how it works. The object here is to get this little ball off of this string. And the way you do that, you fish that string through that hole right there. Fish the string through that hole around the big ball. Comes out to looking like that. Now you can take that loop around the whole thing and separate it, and then you can pull the ball off.
Or you can do it the other way.
Yeah, you can do it the other way too. And to put it back together is just the opposite. Push the ball in around that whole assembly there. Tuck it in through the hole. Push the big ball through and pull the string out. So it's a fun little brain teaser game. Throw it in your shop like Lanny said, or challenge your friends to get that apart. But that's about all I got today.
And we're going to be selling them
yeah,
at the Heritage Fair.
Yeah, we're going to be selling those at the craft fair next month. And that's about all I got today. Just a couple quick shout outs to Brian over at Summers Woodworking. I'd like to thank him for letting me come in on his show every week, every Saturday. And I'll put a link to his channel in my description as well. And also to Lanny Shaughnessy. I hope I said your name right, Lanny. For this cool idea, and hopefully you don't mind me selling your idea here. So that's all I got. You can reach me always at MFWoodShop at yahoo.com. You can check out my website at MFWoodShop.com, and you can always catch me on Facebook or YouTube. So until next time, we'll see you next.